All right, let's run through today's news circus. CBC seeing ghosts, markets face planning, polls that only make sense if you still pay with checks, a central banker getting roasted, Elections Canada stretching like it's game day, and yeah, Epstein's name is back, dragging billionaires with it. Let's get into this. So CBC drops this beautiful headline asking if MAGA is weaponizing Alberta separatism. Because of course they did. In CBC world, Albertans don't have agency. They don't have grievances. They don't have a memory longer than 6 months. They're basically goldfish. No. It's got to be the Americans. Again, always the Americans. Energy policy crushing livelihoods? No. Equalization resentment? Impossible. Ottawa treating the West like an ATM? Conspiracy. Apparently, Alberta just wakes up every morning waiting for instructions from Florida. This is not journalism, I'm sorry to say. This is a coping mechanism. Now let's talk about the thing that everybody's whispering about today. New Epstein files drop. Old names pop back up. And boom, what's this? Bill Gates is trending again. So what are people saying? Well, that Gates continued meeting with Epstein years after Epstein's conviction, that these meetings ran from 2013 to 2017, that Epstein was pitching Gates on global initiatives, influence, money networks, pandemics. And now, whether fair or not, people are connecting dots. Global health, pandemic preparedness, elite planning rooms, same names, same circles. Is there proof of anything illegal? But that's not what's driving this. What's driving this is trust collapse. And markets hate one thing more than bad news: uncertainty tied to reputations. So Microsoft doesn't slide, it bombs. Now look at this Mainstreet poll. Liberals way up, 51.1%. Conservatives down to 35.5%. So this is shocking because Mainstreet was actually the most conservative favoring pollster, I guess, leading into last year's election. So we've seen victory laps all over X and Facebook and wherever else, but you got to check the sample sizes. A huge chunk is 65 plus. There it is. This is the demographic that still trusts legacy media, still votes out of habit, still thinks the economy is fine, which means their mortgage is paid off. Meanwhile, anybody under 45 is drowning. Housing, gone. Savings, gone. Future, on layaway. This is demographic drag. 2 realities, 1 ballot box. Out of 1,276 people sampled in this poll, they made up for 1/3 of it. So, yeah. Kind of figures why we got numbers like that. Now this was beautiful. Mark Carney strolls into the parliamentary press gallery dinner, black tie, polished, very I run things, and this comedian absolutely lights him up. Let's have a look.
I'm happy to see you here, Prime Minister. I'm happy to see you, Prime Minister. I'm very happy to see you, but I do find it a tad unnerving. Think about it. You went to see the Oilers. They lost. You went to see the Jays. They lost.
Oh, he does not like this.
You did the toss. You went to see the rugby game in the UK. They lost. You went to the White House. We lost.
He can't take a joke. Look, disconnects, looks away.
I'm happy to see you.
Oh, man, he got absolutely lit up. Total dead silence. The nervous laughter, and then Carney sitting there like someone unplugged his ego mid-sentence. Oh, my God. This is how aura dies. Not with opposition ads, with jokes that land because they're true. Next. While Canadians are told to sacrifice, adapt, and reset expectations, top federal bureaucrats quietly sign off on a $28,000 bonus. No announcement, no justification, just slip through like it's nothing. And this is why nobody buys the sermons anymore, at least if you're conservative. Because sacrifice is always public, reward is always private, and the people writing the speeches never live under them. Now watch this. CTV runs Pierre Poilievre footage. Same speech, same room, same moment, but somehow in the top by CTV, he's orange. Not cartoon Trump orange, just off. Take a look.
Mr. Speaker, we don't need more signing ceremonies.
Did CTV put an orange filter on Pierre Poilievre?
More summits, more laws, more agencies, more corporate buzzwords, or more abracadabra.
Look at that. Warmer tones, harsher contrast.
Thing. Get out of the way.
And it worked. It absolutely worked. Look at that. Look at that psychological warfare in action. That is not a glitch. That was editing. You don't need to lie. You just need to tilt the lens a little bit. And then you look at the audience and say, oh, trust us. See, we're not stupid. But there are a lot of people are stupid. And a lot of people did buy that. This is crazy. Okay, great post from Jasmine Lane here. So this one's not very subtle. Elections Canada posted multiple returning officer jobs. All Liberal ridings, all within days of each other. Is this a coincidence? No. This is what it looks like when the machine starts warming up. You don't staff early unless you're expecting something, and it's not years away. An election is definitely coming. It could be this spring, could be this summer, could be this fall. But it's sooner than they're going to admit. Last one, and this matters. Gunner Sebastian Halmagen, a Canadian Armed Force member deployed on Operation Resurgence in Latvia, and who was employed by the Canadian-led NATO multinational brigade in Latvia, died near Riga. This is not getting a lot of wall-to-wall coverage. There's no emotional panels, just a quiet little press release. But, you know, we have to remember these guys. These guys lived and died for this country, and we have to pay our respects to these guys. We're still deployed out there. There's people still serving, and sometimes they don't come home. So this one deserves a little bit more than a scroll past. Definitely take a moment of silence and pray for this kid and his family. So yeah, that's today. Media narratives cracking, markets reacting to names they hope were buried, polls lying by omission, elites getting laughed at, elections quietly approaching, and real consequences under all of it. So nothing random here, nothing isolated, same pattern, different day. We'll keep watching. Thanks for tuning in.